Now, in section 1, 2, this is where the lab falls. This is for lab number 2 in our Math 143 class. I've gone into our weekly, let me just make sure I show you where we got this. Weekly lessons, week 2. And you've got 2 labs. The first one is the lockdown browser test. Just submit the work for that. You need to submit multiple pages. It's got to be a single PDF file in multiple pages. This lab is going to be part of your overall grade, so please make sure you do that correctly. But the lab I want to focus on right now is the Excel planned schedule. So if you've already downloaded this file, make sure to come back and download it again. You want this planned schedule template updated XLS file. It's going to download to your computer and you're going to open it. It is Excel, so you can you either have Excel on your computer or you can open it through the Microsoft Office 365 that you have access to through JCC. When you download it, if your computer is like mine, first thing it's going to do is say this may contain viruses. Be sure to enable editing so we can make some changes. And then here's the file. All right. What I have here are every hour of every day for 1 week. And I have 5 categories. Those categories are sleep, class, homework, work, and other. What I want you to do is take up your ideal week, assign the schedule to stuff that you already know you have laid out, times that you plan to sleep, time that you plan to go to class or spend in class, and then whatever your other is. So for instance, I have it right now as just a whole bunch of letters randomly placed. No one should have this schedule because first off, you have on Sunday, you're going to be doing other until 2 a.m. and then sleeping until 9 and then not going to sleep on Monday until midnight and then Tuesday not sleeping until the middle of the night. So this is, if you turn in the file in this format where you've made no changes to this, you will absolutely get a 0 because it's not your schedule. So make some changes. A big thing that I would recommend, and again, I'm not telling you what to do, but try to make it where you have scheduled 8 hours of night, 8 hours of sleep a night, if you can, right? I have a 4-month-old at home, so I can schedule that time. Again, this is your ideal week, not your actual week. But for instance, so for me, if I was going to go through this, I'm probably going to put sleep from 10 to 6. And again, that is a dream, right? But that's what I want. I want to set up my schedule so that I can have this would be, if everything works out great, I will have sleep from 10 to 6. That's 8 hours a night. And then at 6, let's see, what am I doing at 6? I'm doing other, right? So I'm going to put in a capital O. And so what am I doing? I'm getting the kids ready for school. I'm making breakfast. I'm doing all that other stuff. So yeah, I can throw in a capital O there. And then drop the kids off. And then I'm going to try to work from 9 to noon. Well, not on Sunday, but you get the idea, right? So Sunday here, let's go over to Monday. Getting the kids ready. I'm going to do my best to work 9 to 11 or 9 to 12 each day. And so on and so forth. So I've edited it around, I've moved it around, it's my schedule. And now what I want you to do is, once you learn how to use Excel in this section, so what are you going to do here? Well, I want you to, why am I doing this? Let's actually kind of back up and ask that question. Why are you doing this assignment? Because this is an accelerated class. It's an 8-week class. We only have like 7.5 weeks left. And I need you to make a schedule for these next 8 weeks that sets aside the time that's required to do this class. Okay? Now, because you're fully online or this class is fully online, I don't expect you to have any space, any place here for C unless you want to do that because you don't actually have a class time to meet with me. If you have other classes that meet face-to-face, though, that's exactly what that C is for. If you don't have those, all the time that you're going to devote to this class, I want you to just mark it up with H as homework. If you have a job, put the W in there. If you don't have a job, don't worry about it. Okay? You don't have to do it. So, hours, what do I want you to do? Well, I want this Excel file to tell me how many hours a week are you planning to sleep, to spend in class, attend class, or if you have class at all. How many hours are you going to be doing your homework? How many hours are you going to be working? And then everything else just falls into the other category. And I want to know what is your weekly schedule. So I need to tell Excel to count the number of blocks where you have an S. All right. So I can either do this the hard way and count them one by one, which is time consuming, or, and this is what I want to see on yours, I want you to use this function. And this function is called, you're going to do an equal sign, and then you're going to type in count if. All right. So what that's going to do is it's going to go and look through a certain range that you tell it, and it's going to count every time it sees the attribute that we're looking for. So count if, I open the parentheses, and the first thing that pops up is range. I'm going to tell it to look from my first hour on Sunday down to my last hour on Saturday. So that's the range. And then I do a comma, and then the criteria is the next thing. So what is the criteria? Well, for sleep, I want this thing looking for a capital S. So how do I get that? I do open quotes, capital S, close quotes. And I press enter. Right now, based on my schedule, I have scheduled 65 hours of sleep. All right? If I once you've made that, this is the cool part. Now I can change it. I can move time around. I can put sleep here. And I can, you see how that moves with my Excel file? That's exactly what I want. So for the next one, how much time am I going to spend in class? I'm going to do the same thing, count if, give it that range, and now I'm looking for all the times I'm running into capital C, and then H, and then W, and then O. All right? All of these together should add up to 168. So let's show you that they do. Count if, feed it the range, and I want you to look for H. I want you to look for W. Is there a fast way to do this? Yes. But shortcuts are your job. If you know more about Excel, excellent. By all means, take advantage of it. But this just ensures that everybody has the information needed. And then I'm looking for capital O. Be careful there, that's not a 0, that is the letter O. Now, I'm going to ask Excel to add all these numbers together, and I get that by just telling it to do sum, S-U-M. And in parentheses, all I feed it is the range. It only has one input. All right, so now you can see that everything adds to 168. If everything doesn't add to 168, that's going to be points off, right? Because there's 168 hours in a week. Percent. Now, what percentage of my week is going to be devoted to sleep, class, homework, work, or other? How do I figure out the percent? Okay, well, we've seen this before. I'm going to take however many hours I was devoting to sleep, and then I'm going to divide it by however many hours there are in the entire week, which is 168. That gives me a percentage, and if you have the updated file, all of these cells are already designated as percentage. So that should not be a problem for you. We're going to leave it at 2 decimal places. If you don't have that file, if you don't have them designated as percentage, what's going to happen is you're going to get a decimal answer here, and you're not going to like it. So we're going to take this and go right up here to the percent symbol and set it. So this means that 40.48% of my week is devoted to sleep. And then for the next one, L6 divided by 168 gives me 5.95% for class, 15.48 for homework, 12.5 for work, and 25.6 for other. If you're wondering what in the world I just did, in this column, the percents move. It's always the number to the left divided by 168, the number to the left divided by 168. So once I've done that equation once, if I want to just do the same thing over and over again, I just come over here to this little box in the corner and I double click. See how I go from a large cross there to a small one? I double click, everything works. If you tried to do that in the first category or first column, this column here, it wouldn't work because the range, what it does is as it moves down one, it moves the range down one as well, which is why I want you adding to make sure that's 168. And then just for good measure, add up all your percentages as well, and you should get 100%. That's how you do the Excel lab. So get that, make sure your schedule is your own, make sure it's edited so that it makes sense, and you're going to submit just the Excel file with this completed work and checked that you have the hours and your percentage. Make sure the file has your last name, comma, first name, and is titled as directed.